Hello and welcome to gaming and welcome to another eSports Boxing Club video update. I just watched the eSports Boxing Club announcement at E3. They got 2 minutes and I don't know guys, I don't know. So before we get into this video, if you've not already subscribed to Welcome to Gaming, make sure to do so and hit the bell. You'll never miss an eSports Boxing Club video. So let's go over what we saw during this announcement. It was pretty much what I expected it to be. I said yesterday in my preview video that they were probably going to retread some ground. They were probably going to talk about some of the things that we've already heard. And that makes sense. It's at E3. It's a wider audience for them to reach. I think there were 7,000 people watching the Gamesradar stream. And it makes sense that they would go over some of the things that we've already seen. So they were bigging up their roster like they have been, you know, over 200 fighters, legends, new fighters, women's division, all that good stuff that we've heard already. They showed off some of the animations and things again, some of the graphic details. We did get a few new screen grabs of some of the damage. There was like a bit where, I can't remember which fighter, but he had like a chunk of skin like hanging off. That looked really cool. But we didn't really get anything else particularly new. As I said, there was a few new screen grabs. There was also some screen grabs of like the menus and things, which was quite cool because we've not really seen a great deal of that. But they kind of made the emphasis of that it's not the final product and this might change, which obviously they've been saying pretty much all the way throughout the news cycle of this game. The big worrying part for me was the end. They said coming in 2021 to early access later in 2021. Now, the reason that worries me is the fact, or it doesn't worry me, but it bums me out a little bit, is because we'd had mentioned that we were going to get early access in summer of 2021 twice. We definitely have heard that twice in previous videos, and this seems like the goalposts have been moved slightly. Now, of course, that's fine. These things happen in games development, and we want the game to come out in the best possible state that it can. Now, later in 2021 doesn't necessarily mean that summer is still out of the question, but we are in summer now. It could come out later in summer. We've got a couple of months of summer to go, so it might still come out this summer, basically is what I'm saying. But the later in 2021 for early access makes me think it's not coming until a little bit later down the line. Jack here whilst I'm editing. So I actually realised that they didn't say coming later in 2021 for the early access. They said that it's coming in 2021 for PC early access. The later part was actually about the consoles. So some of what I'm saying here might be slightly incorrect, but they still kind of made it sound like it was being shifted, because they did say summer before and now they're just saying 2021. So I think what I'm saying in this video still kind of applies, but don't shout at me in the comments if you think otherwise. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm proved wrong. And like I say, you want the game to come out in the best version it can be, but this is early access as well, so it's not going to be the final product that we get in early access. This is going to be early access is going to be for us to try out basically, and there'll probably be some different things added or changed if the feedback is negative, or they might want to implement some things that the community say. I know early access is different to a beta. A beta is more for that kind of thing, but early access does allow that chance for things to change as well, as the player base plays the game through to launch. This announcement really was pretty much what I thought. I wasn't going to stay up to watch it, but then when they announced on Twitter that it was only 2 minutes long, I figured that the whole Gamesradar Plus show was going to be just full of like little snippets, and I didn't think we'd have to wait too long, so I stayed up for it just for you guys so that I could do a video and report what was said. Of course, with it only being a 2-minute thing as well, I kind of expected it to like not contain anything major. I thought maybe they would slide in some other news that we haven't seen. But the main thing, like I said yesterday, was that they were going to try and broadcast this to a wider audience, and that was why they recapped most of what we already know. But we did get to see a couple of new screen grabs, and that was pretty cool. But yeah, generally I'm a little bit bummed out after that, because it sounds like we're going to get it a little later than I had hoped. What do you guys think after watching the E3 announcement for eSports Boxing Club? Let me know in the comments below. Are you feeling positive? Are you feeling a little bit down like I am? I don't feel let down, but I just kind of feel like I thought we were so close to getting the game. And like I say, we might be still. It might come out in a couple of months for early access. But maybe they're just covering all bases by saying later in 2021. Because later in 2021 could technically mean next week, because that is later in the year still. But I think this does mean we're probably heading towards maybe like October, November, you know, a little bit later on in the year. But we'll see. We'll see. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next video.